I have pain literally everywhere. Every single part of my body is in pain all the time. The only time when I'm not in pain is when I am asleep. Which is why I like to sleep a lot. But also, with fibromyalgia, you have chronic fatigue. So, you, like, because your body never reaches the part of the sleep cycle where it restores itself. So basically, just every time that you go to sleep, when you wake up, you're just as tired as you were when you went to sleep the night before. So you're just like constantly knackered all the time, just all exhausted all the time. And because you're so tired, that like exacerbates all the other symptoms. Another thing, like, to be honest, for me personally, the main thing, like, I can live with the pain. The pain does not... You get used to it, you know? After a few years, and a lot of prescription drugs, I've learned how to manage the pain. The pain is not the main thing that bothers me anymore. Although it is a pain in my arse, literally. The main thing that bothers me is something called brain fog, which kind of like goes hand in hand with the fatigue and like the exhaustion. So basically what happens with brain fog is it's kind of like your brain is working at like 50% capacity, and it's really a lot of the time it is really embarrassing. Really embarrassing, because the amount of times that like sometimes like you'll even notice it on stream where I'll forget the word of like a really like something really basic. An example that I always use is like I was out and about with my mum a few years ago, and I forgot the name for a hedge, so I think I called it a leaf wall or something. And basically, like, it's also why my memory is so bad, and I have to have everything written down. Over the years, I have gotten better at managing all these different symptoms, and there are a million other things. Like, I have other illnesses that are associated with fibromyalgia, so I have temporomandibular disorder, which is basically like, my jaw is permanently locked. So that's fun. In certain situations that I may or may not have been in the past. Sometimes it is a bit of a nuisance. Not being able to open your mouth fully, you know? But I also have... What else do I have? Oh, I have costochondritis. Which is like a tightening of the chest. This is why Justine promotes MCC. It has helped her stop taking... yeah, I do need to look into that. Justine did tell me about that. The thing is, like, I used to take tramadol. But my doctors changed me from tramadol to pregabalin. And like, to be honest, like, even when I was on tramadol, which is supposedly like a really strong painkiller, it still did not take the pain away, you know? But it kind of like... if I didn't take painkillers, I literally would not be able to get out of bed at all. Costochondritis is terrible. You went to the hospital with that last year. Yeah, that's how I got diagnosed with it. Because I thought I was fucking dying. It's basically like having a heart attack, although you're not having a heart attack. It's just your chest is... I think it's like an inflammation of the cartilage, like here. So sometimes when you breathe in, it feels like you're having a heart attack. Where your brain just freezes for a few minutes and you have to wait for it to reboot, or just try to force a wrong answer out. Yeah, well, it's a lot like that, actually. But basically, like, my brain is a lot slower than it used to be, and it's embarrassing, man. It's really embarrassing because it's like the information is there in my brain. I just can't access it. And it's really, really annoying. So sometimes you could, like, if someone's meeting me for the first time, they might think, oh, like, she's thick, you know? Like, oh, she's not very intelligent because my brain just doesn't work as fast as it used to. Which, for once, is not an age thing. Wait, I